Top 5 comic books of the week, top 5 comic books of the week. We've got my top 5 comic books of last week. Kind of hard to make this decision, make this list, guys. A lot of great stuff came out last week, but let's get into it, dude. Top 5 Friday, that's what we're calling it. Don't know if it's going to stick. Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 6 is my number 5 pick. Kelly Thompson writing with Matea de Luis. Matea de Luis. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. This is a creative duo that's frequently collaborated with each other on things like The Cull or a Birds of Prey little arc there, I believe. So we get Hayden Sherman coming off for a little bit, but we get Matea coming on. So really great stuff. In the last issue, Wonder Woman is pulled down into the underworld. So here she's just going back and forth with Hades. Some really smart and quippy writing here. Really great artwork. I mean, just the style alone, really, really great stuff. Not many comics looking like this, dude. We also get some behind the scenes back in the day of when Wonder Woman was trying to get a couple of resources to go on our quest to save the humans, right? So she needed a couple new weapons, and she needed the help of Prometheus, who's been sent, imprisoned by the gods on this mountain. Wonder Woman breaks him out, and for that, Prometheus says, "Hey, you can take my blood and my skin to make a new weapon," right? So, piecing together kind of how this Absolute Wonder Woman came to be, and I really enjoyed this issue. Great artwork, just an awesome series. A standout from DC, a standout from the Absolute Universe for sure. Still might be claiming that number 1 spot, you know what I'm saying, of the Absolute titles. Next up, number 4, let's go with We're Taking Everyone Down With Us, new Image comic series written by Matthew Rosenberg with art from Landini. Titov, I believe, is the colorist, and then Otsman Alehu as the letterer. Let's see if I'm right. Colors, Titov, and Jason Wordy. So, but yeah, the art from Landini. So in this, it's all focused on this girl. I believe her name is like Annalise. I could be wrong there. She's the daughter of this world-renowned kind of famous scientist slash spy. This scientist guy, he's a really smart guy. He's got a bunch of robots that are helping out, kind of like butler robots. And we find out that this dad is kind of a bad guy. He's been kidnapping someone, keeping them in their basement. So this girl kind of learns like a dark history, dark secrets about her dad. The fact that all these people want to go and try to kill him and that sort of thing. Things kind of escalate. We get a kind of view of there's like this spy organization. So this is the dad here. He's kind of a bad guy. And so it seems like this dad's on the bad side, but the girl is going to be kind of caught in the middle. We get this other spy who's going to be going after the dad, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to ramble on too much, but this is just like an interesting kind of spy world with a lot of humor. I mean, of course, it's Matthew Rosenberg, so it's got to have a little bit of humor. And I'm just really in love with this kind of world that they built. Kind of cool sci-fi thriller that I cannot wait to see where it goes. Especially based on the main character of Annalise. I think she's pretty cool so far. And dude, excited to see. I think it's a revenge story where she's gonna go after maybe like the spies or something, like the spy organization. So yeah, man, we're taking everyone down with us. Great start from Image Comics. Number 3, guys, we're going with Free for All. Free for All by Patrick Horvath. Nice little one shot from Oni Press. This is all about. It takes place in the future. If you're a millionaire or billionaire, that's great, dude. You're just gonna have to go into a lottery every year. Where if you're chosen in the lottery, you have to fight in gladiatorial combat for the rest of the world to see. So it's millionaires and billionaires fighting to the death. Pretty prescient in these times here, at least living in the U.S. Really interesting stuff. It turns out that this ex-wife and this ex-husband who hate each other, they're like the next up that are going to go to battle. So that's kind of what this focus is on in this first issue, or this one shot. But yeah, man, just an interesting kind of world. Interesting kind of concept, really kind of funny, really cool battle fight scenes, and that great Patrick Horvath art style, man. Really great stuff. Obviously the guy who did Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Excellent stuff there. Let's go for number 2. Number 2, we're going with You'll Do Bad Things, issue number 1 from Tyler Boss, Tertolici, and Otsman Alehu. That guy gets around. He's pretty busy. So this story is all about this crime writer who he doesn't want to write crime, but it's like the only thing he knows how to do. Every time he tries to write a normal story, it ends up being a crime story. So, but it turns out these stories that he's writing are coming true. So they're happening in real life. All these people are getting murdered based on the stories that he writes. So obviously he doesn't know that in this first issue, but yeah, really, really great art style, really great coloring throughout as well. Just like really unique. I really did fall in love with this art style. It's kind of wispy, kind of a little abstract at certain points, but really, really great coloring. I think that the inspiration for this is Tyler Boss said it's like some Italian horror genre called like Giallo. It's like a slasher Italian genre of movies, I believe. So that's kind of the inspiration for this. All the stories are happening in real life. We'll have to see what happens from that. You'll Do Bad Things #1. Great start from Image Comics. And then finally, we got to give it to Absolute Martian Manhunter #1 for my #1 pick. Dennis Camp writing it with Javier Rodriguez on the art, also doing the coloring as well. This is all about this FBI agent who's a workaholic. He was a victim in an explosion, like a terrorist explosion. And in the middle of that explosion, his consciousness, his mind was invaded by like an alien. So in this first issue, we just get him, fresh off the explosion. He's going kind of crazy. Like you see his world is kind of getting a little wacky, a little abstract. He's kind of seeing things, hearing things, and then it kind of all culminates in him kind of getting not like used to his powers, but like first exposure to it. He can see the memories and the emotions of all the people around him. So this Martian is kind of talking to him, kind of confusing him, making him go crazy. But just look at this art style as I'm flipping through, man. I mean, this is some of the most whacked out, crazy stuff you've ever seen in a comic book page. Really, really just awesome stuff. I cannot wait to see where this series goes. Congrats on it getting extended to 12 issues. I'm really excited about that. Absolute Martian Manhunter #1. But that's it, guys. That's my top 5 comic books of the week. Really, really stacked kind of list, man. A lot of different ways you could have stacked this differently. Ask me tomorrow and I'll tell you a different list. But that's what we got for today. Top 5 comic books of the week. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you'd rank them in the, rank your comics down below. Thank you guys for watching and read more comics.